Hello everyone and welcome back to Calmlands. This is the multiplayer co-op with Nordic Farming and we have reached episode number 14. We're starting off at the yard today and it's been a bit of an interesting morning because Nordic has found something tucked away behind the Tatra near an old well. It looks to be a game card of sorts. So we're going to pick it up and see what it brings us. There you go, seems like we found a rare collectible, so 50,000, that's nice, little top up for the bank, brilliant. I think there's 19 more to find on this map, so we'll have to see how we get on with finding them as the series progresses. But today we are moving to our next batch of jobs. Last time we put in grass in the field next to the farmhouse, and yep, we are now on to drilling the rest of our 3 fields. So yeah, we drilled grass in the farmhouse field, and we also extended field number 1 and put grass in around the edges for that. But now we've got these 3 fields here, and we've got a plan for each of them. They are going to go towards our next plans and strategies on Calmlands. So first things first, we need to grab the drills. Nordic is off. I will grab the next Vaderstad. Right, so we're now just grabbing some seed. And yeah, we want to switch this to our first crop, which is going to be soybeans. That's right, we are going to do some more soybeans. And we've got a good haul of soybeans. We've got around 170,000 litres in the silo. But that's going to go all for sale. Some of it will be saved for the pigs, but most of it is going to go for sale in June time when the price is best. And that's going to fetch us a pretty penny. Now we're venturing off to Cow Farm Field first, I think it is. And that's where our soybeans are going to go. I love coming over the crest of this hill to find the cow farm in the distance. But yet Nordic is starting off over on the closest side of Cow Farm Field. And yet we're planting soybeans, or drilling soybeans rather. So this is going to be adding to our already large amount of soybeans. But yet we need as much as we can get to earn as much money as possible. So let's get started. But yeah, we've got some other crops that we're going to plant in the other fields. And those are, interestingly, going to be based around our next sort of strategies in Calmlands. We are going to drill oats in Farmyard Field, which is just on the opposite side of the road to this field. And those oats are going to go towards making flour. That's right, we are going to see about buying a new land, a new area, a new patch, and we're going to place a grain mill to make flour. Yep, flour sells for a good price, but ultimately what we want to do is we want to utilise the production that's specific to Calmlands, and that is the donut factory. So yeah, we've got a few things that we need to collect to get that ready. So we need flour, sugar and eggs. So we can get flour from oats, we can get sugar from doing sugar beets, which is also going to go towards our pigs, sugar beet, the root crop that we need. And also we can use sugar beets to sell in a BGA once we've got one. And yet that's the plan in the productions area, as well as the grain mill, we're going to have a BGA. So lots of plans on the horizon, so we've got to get cracking and drill strategically for what we want to do next. So we'll get to that. Soybeans first. So Nordic and I are going to finish this up and see you when we're done. just doubled back to do the last slither, and that is the soybeans all planted. So we can get the Banstad folded up and we can race over to the next field, which is Farmyard Field. It's on the other side of the road. Yeah, strangely enough, this field here is called Cow Farm Field because it was the first one that we had next to the cow farm. And then we made Farmyard Field, which is behind the farmyard, but also next to the cow farm. But yeah, that's the way we named them, so I'm going to stick to it, otherwise I'll get confused. Yep, next we are going to drill oats. And yep, soybeans, that is for cash, and also a little bit will go towards our pigs. But the oats, that is going to go towards our productions. So yeah, we are planning to create a production area. Let's just get switched on and lower it away. We'll start doing the first headland. Slight correction there, just had to switch to oats. I was still on soybeans, but that's sorted now. So yeah, we are drilling oats, and oats is going to go towards our productions. We're going to buy an area and put a BGA in it, and then we're going to get the grain mill so we can make flour. And then, as well as flour, we are also going to have to get sugar and eggs so we can utilise the production specific to Calmlands, which is the donut factory, which needs flour, eggs and sugar. So yeah, we'll need to get the sugar refinery as well, and that will need sugar beets, and luckily our pigs take sugar beets as well, so we can sort of have multi-purposes for our crops. Sugar beets can help feed the pigs, and also we can put sugar beets or sugar beet cut into the BGA. So that's the plan. We are thinking far ahead, and yeah, we're going to get these oats drilled, and then in the next field we're going to do barley, as that's going to help sustain our pigs for the long run, and also go towards chicken feed when we need it as well. But we're on to our second seed drilling of today. So Nordic and I are going to get this done, and we'll see you in a short while. Look at that. Nordic and I finishing up the last rows together. Couple of little slithers that we missed that I can see, but that's alright. Nothing's perfect, and it's always going to be a little bit that we miss. But that's that all drilled up, so we can lift and fold away. Now, probably going to have to just jet back and go get some seed, because we're not going to have enough to finish up. So yeah, we'll head back, get some seeds, and then it's on to the third field to do the barley. Alright, we'll just head to the yard. I gotta say, the Schluter is performing much better since we moved it to Calmlands. I think it prefers calm lands to Spectacle Island. There we go. Cover back on. Nordic's behind me to get a load as well. And we can head back over to our last field to drill, which is Hitman Field. Coming up to midday now, and we are now at Hitman Field. And this is called Hitman Field because it was Area 47. So, like Agent 47, we've named it so. Going to go this way round this time. But yeah, barley selected. I've remembered to select it rather than drilling the wrong crop. But yeah, we are away. And yet the barley that we plant here is going to go towards our pigs, our chickens, and if we've got some left over, because we've got a bit in the silo already, then we can sell some as well. But yeah, this is the final field that we've got to drill. But after we've grown and harvested all the crops that we've drilled today, we will need to next time drill some root crops and sugar beet in particular. So yeah, we're going to have to save up some money to buy a planter. But when it comes to soybean selling time, we should raise quite a lot of funds, so we'll be able to buy some land, do the productions that we mentioned, and then yeah, have some money to get a planter and do some sugar beets. And we'll have to rent the harvesters because I doubt we'll be able to afford them. Yeah, there's lots of plans for the future, and they always start with quite a bit of run-up, a lot of preparation. But yeah, it's nice to be getting our crops in. And after we've drilled this afternoon, we're going to have to see to fertilising the fields. So we'll be using the spreader for the solid fertiliser. And then we've also got our new sprayer, which will be interesting to try out for the first time. Yeah, Nordic and I are going to get this barley in, and we'll see you when we're finished. Right, that's Nordic and I done. We have drilled all 3 fields. The last one had barley in. So, yep, that is all 3 fields done with our soybean, oats and barley, which is pretty good. So we now got to dash back to the yard, get washed up, get the seed drill, Badestad seed drills washed, parked up, and probably do with a service actually. Looking at the meters, and yeah, the Schluter looks like it probably needs a bit of fuel. So we'll go give them a bit of TLC And then it's on to the next job, which is fertilising. Just pull into the yard and we can go straight into the wash station and get our Vadestad drills washed up. Right, that's looking much better. I'm just going to see if they need a service. Yeah, so the seed drill does need a good old service, so we'll do that and then get it parked up. Okay, so we'll leave the Schluter there, and now we're going to hop in the smaller New Holland and we're going to go grab the sprayer. Yeah, we bought that a little while ago. We've not had a chance to use it, but it's going to come in handy and be a perfect tool for the job of fertilising our fields. Nordic is using the spreader and he is grabbing the solid fertiliser, and I think he's going to start on the grass fields. So we will leave him to that and we'll go grab the sprayer and bring that back to get some liquid fertiliser. Right, here we are at the shop. And here is our new sprayer, looking pretty good. So it's John Deere, we'll get hitched up to it. Let's just have a look out the old back and see if we can line it up quite nicely. There we go, all the hoses attached. Let's head on back to the yard and we can get it filled up with liquid fertiliser. There we go, the sprayer's got a nice beacon on it as well, so looks quite nice, this one. I like it. Right, into the yard we go, and we want the shed with liquid fertiliser in. Don't think it's got a cover, so we should just be able to fill it up. There we go, 3,360 litres, and that cost exactly $3,360, so it's $1 per litre, which is pretty handy. So let's head over to our first field, and that is going to be probably farmyard field where we drilled the oats. We don't need to do cow farm field, which has got soybean, as soybean with precision farming does not take nitrogen. So yeah, we are just needing to fertilise the oats and the barley. Right, so we'll just cut off here and approach our field, get our sprayer unfolded. It's got quite a decent width on it. Just zoom out a bit so we can see what kind of width we've got to go with. Brilliant. That looks pretty cool. And I'm not sure if we can control the height on this thing. Yet we can. So I'll just raise it up a little bit. Don't want it too close to the ground. Yeah, let's into the field a little bit and set off the sprayer. Now you see it didn't spray straight away. It needed us to go into the field just to start the old precision farming. And yeah, it's going based on the field information, the crop we've got in there, and it's applying the right level of fertiliser based on those factors. So you can see it doing its magic in the top left, applying various different levels of nitrogen per hectare. So that's pretty fab, and we can cruise at a nice 7-8 mile an hour. Yeah, it's got a good width on it. Probably not as wide as the spreader that Nordic's got, but still pretty decent. So yeah, I like the sprayer. And thanks to precision farming, the liquid fertiliser is going quite far. So, going to see to finishing this, and catch you when we're done. And that is the spraying done. Worked like an absolute dream, this sprayer. And apart from me nearly hitting a tree in the first row, it did a swell job of covering this field. Now we only needed to spray this field because the spreader seems to spray solid fertilizer much faster than this can spray the liquid fertilizer, but that's okay. Nordic has covered both the grass fields and the Hitman field, which has got barley in. So yeah, for us it's just the oat field that we've sprayed. But yeah, we can get this parked up, and hopefully Nordic will get a chance to use the sprayer in a follow-up session where we've got herbicide to do. There he is, he's back with the spreader, sorry. Right, let's get this parked up. Parking up the New Holland. And then I'm just going to hop over the road and get in the Tatra, because the next job is just seeing to our pigs, and they need a little bit of soybean topping up, just a slither. So yeah, we'll grab the Tatra and grab the trailer, which is in our silo, and go get some soybeans. Here we go. Let's grab the trailer. There we go, we got it, and let's just get some soybeans. Just take 10,000 litres. I don't think they're going to take any more than that, that's for sure. So we'll head over to the pig farm and go deliver that. Nordic is giving the animals their water. Right, here we are at the pig farm, so let's pull in, and the feeding hatch is open, so we can just pull up and give them the soybeans. There we go, they took just around 1200 litres. So if we take a look at the menu, we will see that, yeah, we're adding the protein in. So we're up to 3,000 litres now, and the capacity of the pig pen is still full. Yeah, we gave way too much grain, so I finally think that I've figured out how these meters and green, amber, reds work. So you got your total capacity at the top, which is green at the moment because it's full, and then we've got our base food 50, our grain 25, protein 20. So you kind of want the sliders where they are in terms of the percentage. So because the base food is 50%, we probably want that to be at halfway. Grain is 25%, so we probably want that to be about here. So we've currently got about double the amount of grain that we actually probably want. And then protein, as you can see, is way down. We've got we'll need 20% of that, and we've probably only got about 2 or 3% of what we need. So yeah, the best way to think about it is this is your total, and then the base food and percentage, and the percentages down here is where you should try and get the indicator to. So yeah, base food is looking good. Grain, we've got double the amount that we need. So yeah, I think I've finally figured that out now. Okay, so I think we're actually going to probably leave the Tatra here with the trailer, and we can keep drip feeding the pigs in some soybean as they need it. Nordic is giving them some water. We'll just close up the pigs for the night and hop back in the Tatra. I think Nordic has got to go and put some water in the maple syrup farm. Just do a quick check-in on the cows. Nordic gave them some water, so they're looking all happy and healthy. And I'm just going to stop here to take an opportunity to look at the map, and we can see what we've done. So we have got grass in these two fields, and that's all fertilized up. So yeah, looks like the pH Okay, there's a bit of lime needed down here. But yeah, the nitrogen level is high. We need to rescan this because we expanded that field. And then down in our 3 bigger fields, we've got our soybeans. And yeah, we didn't need to fertilise that. We've got our oats, and then we've got our barley. So yeah, as mentioned, these are going to go towards, well, soybean is going to go towards the pool of soybeans we've got already. That helps with the pigs, but yeah, a lot of that is going to be sold come June when the best sell price is. Oats, that field is going to be used predominantly for making flour, and we're probably going to buy an area down here once we've got enough money to turn it into a productions area where we're going to buy a BGA, which is going to help us with our grass and silage operation to make money from biogas. And we'll also place a grain mill so we can turn our oat into flour. And then barley, that's going to go towards the pigs, and then whatever we have spare we will probably sell. But yeah, we need to do sugar beets because yeah, as part of trying to create the donut production, which is specific to calm lands, where we're going to place it down here in our production area once it's built, we need flour, eggs, and sugar. So yeah, we'll need a sugar refinery as well. And yeah, of course, we'll need to get some chickens so we can start making some eggs. So yeah, there's lots to do, lots in the pipeline for this series. And it feels like now we are past the sort of initial setup and creation of our farm. Our farm is established, but now we are moving into the expansion phase, which is really, really exciting. But I think Nordic is waiting here because he's all done and dusted. Try not to run him over. Sorry, mate. Yeah, that is us done for the day. So, yeah, we've done quite a bit today. Got 3 fields drilled and fertilised, and that's all going towards the plans for the future, which I've explained. But yeah, big thank you for watching. Hope you have enjoyed. If you did, remember to like and also drop us a comment if you've got any tips, tricks or things you'd like us to do. Please check out Nordic's channel for his perspective of today's video. And all that's left to say is, until next time, we will catch you later. Cheers all. Bye bye.